Hi, welcome to the fourth episode in my unedited coding series. Last time we were fixing the slider label issue, an issue where when you move the slider ticker, it didn't show the. I'm just gonna show it real quick over here. When you move the ticker, it didn't show the value, even though the label was configured correctly. And so I was looking in the source code of Flutter, which we also did a whole episode on how to fork the repository to your machine so that you can work on the repository, and we changed some things in the slider so that it is no longer so that it's no longer needed to define the state. You don't need to say that you're showing the indicator always or never, or just when it's discrete or when it's continuous, because I think it's pretty obvious that once you have a slider and you're configuring a label on it, you want the label to be shown no matter the settings of the theme. And also I think that using the theme this way was a bit complicated and not straightforward, not obvious. So we did some changes, and along the way I was seeing that we changed over here the RangeSlider as well, which I never used. I didn't think that would be a problem at the time, and I think we need to take a look if we didn't break anything. Generally speaking, I can look at the changes that we've done. So we've just removed the show value indicator, right? That was the default one, was only for discrete, but again, I'm assuming should work just fine, right? So we there was a method show value indicator that returns bool depending on the value indicator. So the theme that was here before, and now we made it in such a way that we check the label. If we have both labels, then we want to show the value. Yeah, even though now that I think about it, the labels in the RangeSlider are they changing? Yeah, that's fine. I think that's exactly what it should be. But I haven't tried it ever before, so I think the first thing we'll do is we'll go to the project that we try things on, and we'll just center is nice. We'll just add the RangeSlider and we'll see if it works normally or not. Then maybe we'll even check out the previous version just to see how it looked before our change. We'll go from there and we'll see how it works. So this is some weird indentation over here. I guess maybe I forgot. Comma somewhere, maybe over here. Is it? Yeah, something else. Unchanged. No, not this one. Am I right? I mean, this. Actually, it's fine, I think, right? Because it's indented correctly. Yeah, no, it's fine. Sorry for mumbling. Let's just add the range slider, I think, right? Like this. And it requires. It doesn't require. Min and max. Let's say the max is also 100. I'm assuming. How does it even work? Like you have a range between 0 and 100, and you can set your range to be like 20 to 60 or whatever, right? So there's like two values, right? Values. Yeah. So we'll say that it's values over here. And I assume it's all the same thing. Okay, there's two unchanged. Interesting. Let's see what's the difference. So the unchanged is called when the user is selecting a new value for the slider by dragging. The slider passes the new values to the callback, but does not actually change the state, which is... yeah, we know that. And called when the user is done selecting a new value for the slider. This callback shouldn't be used to update the slider values. Use onChange for that. Rather, it should be used to know when the user has completed selecting a new values by ending a drag or a click. Like this is for when it's finished. But okay, so we basically need only that. Yeah. What's it? Range values, right? Range values. Range values. Just values. Yeah. And that state. So the values is now values. Makes sense. And over here we'll have range values to be what do we call it? Range values or values? Values. And it. So we'll set it just to the furthest apart. Like this. Yeah. And we'll run it. Okay. So this is now with our fix, when this is the normal slider. And this is the range slider. It does look like it should have, but maybe we don't see it, right? I think it doesn't show anything. Yeah, it looks like that. Okay. I'll just add some padding over here. Shouldn't that enter everything? Main axis alignment. Oh, it's a column, so it is main axis. Size main. Maybe if we'll just make it minimum, it will stretch correctly. No, it does not. Oh yeah, okay. So it doesn't work. Something I think is still broken because we do say, oh yeah, we didn't set the label. It didn't make sense. It's actually the correct behavior. So yeah, we need to set the range labels, and it started it. Right, so we take values, third, values, and they are both, it's a double, so we'll do to int, and then we'll do to string. So the same here, to int, to string. Oh, look at you working and everything. I mean, I think that maybe the only bug that we've just made is that oh, look at this, we have failed assertions. We'll just check it for a sec. Yeah, when they go over each other. Yeah, so what I was about to say is that maybe the second one shouldn't be displaying, though it kind of makes sense that it does, you know, because you want to know what your range actually is, like the full information, I guess. But I don't know, maybe, who knows. So what is actually wrong? Something must not be null. Right. Which assertion is failing? Show value indicator boolean. Oh, it was null. Right. That's the one that we changed. Was it? Oh yeah, no, we're actually passing it over here because we added it. I think, didn't we? I'm now in the slider fix. I can go to slider theme in my framework, in the Flutter framework, and see. So it's 2302 slider theme. Go over here to slider theme. 23. That's pretty far. Wait, page down. Page down. That's not page down. Right. 23. 23. Yeah, this one is the one that's failing. It was case any of these, and it had to be any of this. So it was never null before, right? So, and it can be null now, right? If you're not passing anything, right? What we'll do is that we'll default it to, yeah, we'll default it to false, right? Unless anything is passed, it's just yeah, okay, let's run it again on our side project. Okay, so it seems not to throw any exceptions, and so now the only question is what was happening before, right? So we'll go to our Flutter project, and we will, first of all, we'll see that, yeah, we didn't commit anything. We'll make a work in progress commit, right? So we'll say work in progress, and we'll commit it as is, just like that, right? Right. And then we'll revert to master, we can actually just go to master, right? We don't need to do anything else. And now that we're on master, we will rerun it. We will rerun our side project. Cool. Restart. So now that nothing works, right? We were expecting that. Makes sense. And we'll go to main. And we have this theme over here. Yeah, so let's say that we do use theme. And the slider theme will be, oops, sorry. Copy, stop, copy, no. Slider theme is, we have theme copy with slider theme. Slider theme is theme, slider theme copy with show value indicator, show value indicator always. So rerun that, and so this works. Okay, so basically I think that we did a good job. I mean, when setting the theme value, it behaves exactly as our solution, except that our solution doesn't require anymore this random theme setting stuff. Yeah. So this is nice, this is good. I guess we can go back to our Flutter, and we can go back to our slider fix, to our branch, I mean. And in this case, we will, I think we can just go over the commit and see that we did everything wrong. We did everything right. Although we'll just make a commit with everything, I think. No, actually, we'll make 2 commits, right? So although I think we'll make 2 commits. One with everything that fixes the issue, and the second one will be with the tests. Another thing that I want to do is, I'm still very curious why I can't see the upstream branches. No, I can't see. Yeah, it's very strange. Is that because is it to do with where you push that? Yeah, so that's weird because I can see the upstream, which is obviously defining mode. Yeah, no need to do that. I think we're pulling from the wrong one. What we'll do is we need to create a branch, new branch, right? Yeah, no, that's not. It's gonna happen any minute now. I'm gonna remember how to do that. Rebase, merge, no. I think let's take master and let's try to make it follow upstream. Can we even? So is this new? What's new about it? Cancel over here. Can we pull? Oh, right, so yeah, now I get it. So when we're pulling to update changes on master, we need to just say that it's not master, it's upstream, right? And it's upstream master. So we need to find it, master. Yeah. This is what it follows now. So we're pulling from there, pulling changes. Yeah, and we see all the updates. Now it makes sense. So now our branch gets to be always always updated with the latest changes, right? So, but we do have, in order for that to happen, we always need to. What is this thing? Not sure. Remote branches. Check out as master. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. But yeah, I'll delete this one because it's not. It seems that it's still pulled from origin master, even though we updated it from upstream master, and it's just wrong. So we'll delete this one. Right, so we have only one, and we can rename it, so it's just master. That's the one that we always need to work against, and we can favorite it, make it favorite also, yeah, whatever. Cool. And now we'll check out and rebase our changes onto master. Worked well, and we can see that our latest commit is on top of upstream and master, which is exactly what we wanted. So this is good, and what we'll do now is, because I want to make a new commit and not commit anything that has to do with tests, which by mistake I already updated a few things over there, but we still have a lot to do. I will reset to the latest commit on the master branch, and I will reset softly so that everything that is in the work in progress commit is still on the files, but it doesn't. It's not committed, so I can commit it again, and I will see the changes as local changes. So basically, this means that files won't change. You see, that's the most important thing. Because be careful if you're trying reset and you're doing reset hard. What will happen is just you will basically delete all of your changes that you've done, and even though it is possible to revert that, it's pretty hard because you need to go into git log or git reflog, I think, and it's a bit more annoying. So let's do reset. We have, and we can see local changes, all the stuff, and now we will commit again, because I feel like we are satisfied with the changes that we've made. We can take a look that it's the correct ones, right? So it's the 3 files in material, and also, yeah, well, I don't know, am I committing it? What was, it's different, that's why. So there was the show value indicator in the demo, because they didn't want, yeah. So this is, I was wondering why this is a thing. Make sure we get dependencies. I was wondering why this is a thing, because I was saying that you shouldn't be needing to specify this over here if you don't give labels. I mean, that would be That's weird, right? I mean, why would you both have labels, which is this, and also have show value indicator as never? I kind of feel that I need to run this again now, right? We need to run the demo to understand why this is a thing. What are you doing? Oh, he's building something. Okay. So yeah, I think this needs to be checked. Do I... Yeah, we'll have to run it with and without the changes. To me this is weird because they take the labels and show value never. Why would you do that? No idea. Maybe I'm probably missing something. Okay. I wonder if we can just run it from here. Slider demo. We can if it has main, right? So let's see if it has main. Slider demo. Widget. Yeah, dude, you don't have main. Am I right? Slider demo has no. What's all this? Oh, I think in the gallery. Are we in the gallery? We're not. Where's it even used? Let's find usages. It is in tests. We don't care. And in demo, right? What's demo? Demos. Hello. Right. Oh, gallery demo. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Now we know it's in the gallery. We now want to just run the Flutter gallery. Can we? Flutter tools? Oh, that's nice. Our Flutter gallery. Good. Looks like I've selected something. Oh, it thinks. How long am I into the recording? As I was about to check how long am I was going with the recording, you'll see that I forgot to switch back to the IDE screen and basically just didn't capture any of the things I was doing with checking the RangeSlider. But what I want to do is just really quickly just show where I was going with this. So as we were checking that our changes work correctly with the RangeSlider, I stumbled upon the Slider demo where the show indicator never was used, as so that basically means that in this slider don't show the value indicator, and also the label was set, so it was kind of contradicting, and I wanted to check if I was missing missing something. Sorry. For example, maybe in some weird configuration, even if you set the show value indicator to never on a range slider. As long as you have set the labels to a value, then it wouldn't show the value indicator. And basically that was the part that is missing from the video. It is me checking that our solution still works with the as intended with this demo, right? So basically just that we didn't break anything. Yeah, so I'm gonna edit the unedited cast of the 4th episode, so I'll end with what I was actually ending with, and the middle part is just gonna be replaced by this, me explaining what happened. Yeah, so please listen to me finish the 4th episode and join me on the 5th if you still want to see how are we going to fix this slider issue. So yeah, and I'll finish off this session on that, and we'll do the next one. We'll do the tests, right? So we'll just fix the tests that were broken. We'll see what test we need to add ourselves, and we'll just go over the documentation of how checking that your commits didn't break anything major. Yeah, so thanks a lot. I forgot switching to my view over here. This was fun as always, and see you in the next one, I hope.